Before I start this comparison, I want you to know that if you notice a slight reddish hue in the S95F, this is only a camera effect. In real life, the S95F has a great color accuracy. Now, the main difference in terms of brightness is that the S95F can reach more than twice the brightness compared to the QN85F. And even more if you enable the dynamic tone mapping parameter. I mean, with this option activated, both models increase their amounts of brightness, but the results are simply more impressive in the S95F. Although activating this parameter may affect slightly the color's accuracy, hence it is not something so recommended by experts. In terms of colors, they both have the Color Booster Pro option in case you want to improve even more the color saturation. And in general terms, the color saturation capacity of both TVs is simply nonsense, being higher in the S95F, but of course I'm not telling you to do this. I'm just showing you what both TVs are capable of in this area in case you're wondering. Both models have this option in case you want to give SDR content some HDR features by enhancing colors, improving contrast, and sometimes the level of detail. Image upscaling is great on both TVs. They have powerful processors, and this job is supposed to be applied by using artificial intelligence. Nevertheless, remember what I always say. No current 4K TV will show you 4K results if the content resolution is low. Don't be fooled when sellers promise you the opposite. Gray uniformity is good on both TVs, in fact it's almost perfect in the S95F, with almost zero dirty screen effect. This is especially relevant when watching content with high color volume. Viewing angles are perfect in the S95F thanks to its QD OLED panel, while in the QN85F are not good, but this is normal due to its LCD screen with vertical alignment pixel configuration, which means VA panel. Motion handling is also pretty good on both TVs by decreasing a lot the judder effect. Let's say the result is slightly better in the S95F, but the QN85F also provides an excellent job here with not so noticeable artifacts. About the performance in dark scenes, first you need to know that the S95F has a matte screen which helps a lot against reflections when watching all type of content, including of course this type of scenes. Although I know the usual is to watch this type of content in a dark room. When that's the case, obviously the S95F will show a perfect result thanks to its QD OLED technology. This means perfect black colors along with an excellent level of detail. On the other hand, the QN85F has an LCD screen with VA panel and full array backlighting technology with mini LEDs and local dimming. The dimming zones in the QN85F vary according to each size. This 55 inches size has a decent amount of dimming zones and the results are great too, with good black colors, pretty decent level of detail and not so perceptible halo or blooming effect. But of course the result in this area is outstanding and practically perfect in the S95F, as you can see. For gaming, the most important aspect you need to know is that both models are compatible with the 120Hz and also 144Hz in 4K, along with variable refresh rate technologies. The difference here is that the S95F is compatible up to 165Hz in 4K, while the QN85F is not. They both have these game bars with different features, but the most important are the picture modes they offer, including the auto picture mode, which is supposed to choose the best picture mode according to the type of video game you're going to play by using artificial intelligence. Gaming performance is great on both TVs, they have an excellent motion handling. I personally didn't notice ghosting effect in any of these TVs. You won't perceive a screen tearing either thanks to the variable refresh rate technologies they both have. Input lag times and response times are great, being of course better in the S95F. So if your budget allows you to get the S95F, go for it, you won't regret it. But if you can't, but even so you want a good TV for gaming by Samsung, the QN85F is an excellent choice. In terms of the audio systems, in theory the S95F is better, but in practice I perceived more bass in the QN85F. They both have an excellent clarity and sharpness. Here's a small test. For the smart area, they both have the same things. These are their remotes, is the same, is known as one remote. It can be charged via solar panel or USB Type-C. It has the button for microphone for voice commands, but both TVs are compatible with the hands-free microphone feature in case you need it. The operating system is the same, is One UI Tizen. Smoothness or fluency of the operating system is good on both TVs. They have this menu for shortcuts. You can modify the position of these icons, but you cannot add or remove shortcuts. The App Store is the same, it belongs to this operating system. Apps vary according to each country, and you cannot install APK files because this operating system is not based on Android. They have Daily Plus feature, also what is known as ambient mode or art, and they are both compatible with the multi-view function. And it is also important for you to know that the inputs of the S95F are located in the One Connect, while in the QN85F are located in the back of the TV. So, in order to finish and as a conclusion, the S95F is better and almost perfect in everything except the speakers system. This means buying a soundbar, even if it's an entry-level model, will be an excellent and almost mandatory complement for this QD OLED TV. If your budget allows it, go for the S95F. As I said before, you won't regret it. But if you have a lower budget, but even so you want a good TV by Samsung, the QN85F is an excellent option, or also the QN90F, which is marketed with also made screen as the S95F has. But guys, please let me know in the comment section down below what you think about these models, which one will you buy and why. And I remind you guys, you can support my channel by doing some purchases through the links I put in the description and also in the first comment. Also click the like button if you enjoyed this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thanks a lot for watching and until next time.